essentially my advice would be very careful about learning to trade while studying. I've produced scopes on this before. You really should put all your energy and your focus into studying, because once you have that degree, no one's going to be able to take that away from you. That's something you can have with you for the rest of your life. It's going to help you return an income. And, you know, there's no guarantees that even if you take the time to learn trading that you're going to be successful at it. There are many people that have studied this for years and years that haven't got anywhere, okay? So just be mindful of that. Don't let it detract from your studies. I have had emails from people before telling me that they're skipping classes, that they're getting behind on their coursework because they're getting so engrossed in what the markets are doing and the potential to make money. Seriously, fuck that. Do not let that happen to you. Do not be one of those people that ends up wasting their time trying to learn to trade and then throwing away their potential to get a degree at the same time. I think both things, studying and trading, require 100% focus. There will always be people that will say, oh, I managed to learn to trade while studying, but you can't look at what one person managed to do. The other thing I would say is while studying, of course, you want to have some fun. Going back to uni is a pleasurable time. You know, meet people, get out there, be social, don't be stuck in a fucking room, you know, with the markets all day. So basically what I'm trying to say is think long and hard about, you know, whether you should just put this to the side, this sort of trading project, and start it later on when you've got your degree. But anyway, if you're adamant that you really want to do this, then what I would do is I'd mark down the 2 key times for the markets, which really are 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. UK time and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. UK time. Most markets are very active between those times, particularly FX, Bunds, DAX. If you're trading some of the US markets like the S&P 500, you know, the Dow, crude oil, then those times are going to be different. But most of the markets I trade, those are the active times. So, you know, be very disciplined, create a timetable and say, this is when I'm studying, this is when I'm going to be watching the markets. Try and maybe spend a couple of hours a day in one of those active sessions watching the markets and observe. You get a notebook and observe as much as you can on the markets, the way they move in those time periods. If you can't find the time to look at the market when it's actively moving, you can always try replaying the market back when it's closed. You can go back, you can look at how it developed on the time frame of your choice, and see what happened intraday, and you've got the benefit of doing that, you know, outside hours when the market's not moving. But so you can do it, but like I say, I think it can get to the stage with some people where they're trying to study and they maybe even start out with good intentions and think, I'll just spend an hour or two a day, I can manage this, looking at the markets. And then they start, you know, after a week or two thinking, oh, I feel a bit confident here, I'll take some positions. And then they start maybe making a bit of money, which makes them want to put in more hours, or losing a bit of money, which makes them depressed and detracts from their study. And it's a slippery slope. Just don't fuck up your engineering degree. That's what I'm saying to you. Do not fuck that up. You can learn trading at any time. The market's not going anywhere. But if you've got a chance to go to uni and study and get something out of it at the end of it, concentrate on that.